Hey everyone, it's Jenny Dietrich back for another Spin Sucks Inquisition. And today I have somebody who is probably the nicest person on the face of this earth. And now watch, she's going to say something mean. But please tell us who you are and what you do.
Hi. Well, thank you, Jenny. I'm Deirdre Breakenridge, and I am a communications consultant, so CEO of Pure Performance, but I call myself a chief relationship agent because that's really what I do. I work with companies and executives to get them to meet and to form really deep relationships that lead to loyalty and advocacy. But I also want to mention I'm a professor. I'm a lynda.com author. I am a speaker and a workshop trainer and a blogger and a podcaster.
Behind you?
What's that?
You have your book behind you. Yeah.
That is one of them. That's number 5. And I am working on another one.
You are?
Yeah, everyone is like having a baby. I feel this book that I'm working on now, I'm having twins. So, yeah, everyone should experience that.
Yeah. I think the writing of the book is not so bad. It's the marketing of the book
Yes. Yep. And be ready to do a lot because those publishers, I don't know how much they're doing.
Correct. And you would think that with what we do for a living, it would be fairly easy for us to market books, but I don't think that's the case.
Yeah. I mean, you really have to be, when I look at somebody like Gary Vee,
right?
You know, it is just nonstop as a part of what you're doing. But there's so many other things that are going on. So yeah, it's always finding the time. There's a million things we want to do.
Yeah. And tomorrow you have a birthday. So happy birthday early.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. It's a big one. Yes.
I'm not going to say, you can say, I'm not going to say.
Yeah. Let's just say that I
number 35
anymore.
So, Deirdre, tell us one of the biggest mistakes you've made in, say, the last 6 months.
Okay, so 6 months. If you would ask me like 10 years ago, I would have said, launched a company that failed miserably. but 6 months, I don't know. I think what I'm doing lately, which is a huge mistake, and it kind of blends with my family and my business because I'm always social media, and what you see through my properties is Deirdre personally and Deirdre in business. But I'm noticing that we just celebrated one of our daughter's birthdays, and we were in New York City at MoMA. And I am so caught up in taking the photos and getting the right angles and getting it up on social media that I'm actually missing out on the moment and the memory, which is a huge mistake because I'm not going to have that birthday with Noelle, or maybe it'll be Megan or whichever kid. But I know I'm not alone. I would guarantee there's a whole bunch of folks like me who are doing the same thing. So I just feel like I've missed out on quite a few memories in these past 6 months, and that stinks.
So you will take that lesson into the graduation party this weekend?
Yes. Although it's going to be so tempting to be, snapping the pictures.
You can still do that.
You know what, Jenny? I know you're on Snapchat. I'm on Snapchat too, but I'm not as active, and it's a good thing because then all I would be doing is snap, 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 snap.
Right.
There is a shot.
Snapchat is harder, I think, because you can't. Like for me, I'll take pictures and then share them later, but you can't do that on Snapchat. You have to take the picture and share it right then.
Yeah.
That bothers me.
Exactly.
Now my internet connection is unstable. What the heck?
Yep, there you go.
Because we just talked about it. So seriously, one of the things that you're really excited about right now?
Real-time video. So I was just at World PR Forum with Market Wired, which is now a NASDAQ company.
Yes.
And I was doing Facebook Live interviewing thought leaders on the NASDAQ Facebook page.
Wow.
Yeah, it was so much fun.
That's amazing.
Thank you. I had a great time. And of course had to come home, and now I have my little tripod will travel. So I'm really excited because I think that real-time video, the ability to be transparent, to capture moments, even though those videos with thought leaders were set up, Q&A, there's a lot of energy and a lot around, even being an event and capturing behind the scenes. There's so much that you can do. So I'm really exploring the whole real time and video for myself and my clients.
Yeah. Is there anyone you see doing it really well in our space?
Oh, that's a good question. In our space. So, I know there are folks who are doing Facebook Live. So, for example, our friend Jason Malika, I see him doing Facebook Live. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how, if our friends are doing that with their clients. So
yeah, I don't know either.
Do you know any who are doing it with their?
No, I can't. I think you're right. There are lots of people who are doing it for personal brands.
Yeah, which is great because that's where you start.
Sure.
It's a good thing. We see celebrities doing it. If you check out the NASDAQ feed, they're doing it a lot. They're capturing, opening, closing bell. They have a lot of things going on with companies that are part of NASDAQ. So it's pretty cool.
I'm going to see if I can find it and link to it in this blog post.
Awesome. So the funny part is that the first video I did was just me talking for 10 minutes. Just Deirdre talking about how public relations is changing and data and measurement and connecting and relationships and tech. It's like one of those Deirdre Raw moments. I was telling stories about the thump test, which was like the big clip book thumping on the board. Stories galore there. It was a lot of fun. And then I interview a couple folks. So
that's awesome. All right. I'll see if I can find it and link to it.
Terrific.
What is one thing about yourself that would surprise most people? And it can't.
Oh my God. Okay. This is a good one. I was a bartender. Yes, I was. So I make a hell of a Manhattan and a dry martini.
Really?
I can peel a lemon with one spoon scoop.
No.
So yeah, when I was, trying to get money, save money for my MBA program, I was bartending at a bar called Casey O'Toole's in the mall. No less. I don't even go to the mall. And you know what? I loved it. And I'll tell you why. Because it's part psychology and listening. I listened to so many people and I never gave anybody advice, but just the ability to listen and say, well, how does that make you feel? And what do you think? If you think about what we do today, it's all listening and helping people and getting them to take action. So I think that actually helped me in my career in some weird kind of way.
For sure did. We joke quite often that we've become therapists in our own right because clients vent to us. Exactly. So, and you want them to move forward the right way. So you have to be careful. That's so funny. Well, I'm going to have to see this lemon trick next time I see you.
Oh yeah. You do have to make one cut in the lemon to get the spoon in, and then the spoon works all the way around the peel. So you have a full peel.
Yep, I'm going to make you do that. Party trick.
Yeah. Okay.
What are you reading right now?
Okay, so I am reading a lot of books because my podcast, so it's not just one. Yeah. So, Women Worldwide, I've been blessed to have incredible people, including you, on my show, sharing all their information and giving great advice about their career journeys and what they've learned. So, everything from, I finished up Walk to Beautiful. I'm mentioning this book. I'm done with it, but it was written by Jimmy Wayne Barber. He is a country music star who was a homeless kid. And it's just a book that I want to get as much attention around as possible because he has an amazing story to live a life as a young boy. He saw prostitution, drugs, murder, was in and out of foster care homes that basically kick you out when you're 18. He's worked on legislation to get, states to increase the age of foster care, which is so important. So The Future of Men by Jack Myers is a book that I'm reading right now. Jack Myers is the founder of Media Village, and he's going to be on my show in July. It's a great book. It's all about how men are actually dealing with the power shift, with women coming into leadership. Very, very interesting book. And something that kind of makes me take pause to think about the men in my life and what they're dealing with. So I'm not done with the book yet, but it's excellent. I'm also reading Money Can Buy You Happiness by Dr. Patty Ann. And she is going to also be on the show in July. And that is just an interesting take on how women grew up, I guess, as a part of society and our culture, maybe not believing that we can make money or how we feel about money and why we should be able to talk about money and ask for that promotion and the best ways to negotiate. So that's going to be a really interesting discussion too.
Wow. It's impressive that you read the books.
Thank you.
Don't do that.
Oh, I love the books because it's an opportunity. So here it looks like, Deirdre's got this show and, it's sure my brand. I do want to be known as a podcaster and different types of media, but selfishly, it's a learning experience.
Sure, yeah.
Every single person that comes on the show is so smart. And if I can read their books and take the time to understand the information and also do some of the things that they say, wow.
That's awesome.
It really it helps me so much. So it's a lot of fun and I'm learning.
That's great. Yeah, it's funny because, having written some books and done podcasts, you can always tell when somebody has not read the book.
Yes.
And you're like trying to help them sort of flounder through the interview a little bit.
Right. Oh my gosh, that is so true. And I will be very upfront. I have told authors on the show, I'm halfway through your book. I'm not done yet, but or I'll pick areas that I at least know. So you're right, but you can definitely tell. Got to be transparent that way.
So I'm going to assume that there's some part of your life that's a little bit lazy and you might do some Netflix binging. Maybe?
Okay, so here's the thing. 4 kids, 5 jobs, 2 dogs. I wish I had time for Netflix binging. However, so that's a no, I don't. But if I could, I would do House of Cards.
Oh my gosh, so good.
Because I am so wrapped up in the political 2016 election. I kind of, my binge is more cable news junkie.
Yeah.
I will admit to that. But if I had more time, I would binge for pleasure on that.
Well, you should binge it because let's just say that it could be indicative of what's happening right now.
Yes. Well, that's what one of my kids said, that there's so much of what's going on in the real world on the show that makes it really kind of, you're living it.
Yeah, it's pretty, I would say. I mean, not all of it, but yeah, it's pretty indicative of what's happening right now.
Oh, gosh.
So here's Laura.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. It's so great to actually see you. I don't think I've ever talked to you on video before.
I don't think so either. When I saw the 5-second rule, I thought it was, would you pick something up and eat it after it was on the ground for 5 seconds? So I was thinking,
yes to that.
I only yes if you can wash it. I'm a germphobe.
Okay, so do you have an idea of what the actual 5-second rule is?
Yes. So I think in 5 seconds, I have to answer like 3 things. I'll do my best.
Yes.
That I wasn't out partying last night.
I know. You need to bring your A game to this. It's surprisingly hard. And
it is surprisingly hard.
And I always think through after I do the questions, like, could I answer that? And most of the time I couldn't. So as much as I make fun of Jenny, I couldn't do it myself. Yeah. Okay. Jenny will go first. Jenny, would you please name 3 types of salad dressing.
Ranch, Italian, and poppy seed.
That was
Thank
easy.
you for giving me an easy one to
That was so easy.
Yeah, but poppy seed, that I wasn't expecting that one. So good call.
Oh, we love poppy seed dressing.
All right, next. All right, would you please name 3 things you would do while you're on a plane?
I would read, listen to originals. It's done?
No, she forgot to reset it.
Oh, wait. Okay, so I would read, sleep, and listen to my audiobook.
Oh,
So read a physical book, too.
What audiobook are you listening to now?
Oh, Originals by Adam Grant. Really good. Ginny, I forgot to mention that. Yeah, that's a good book. You should check it out.
You'll listen to that on the plane.
Yeah.
That's what I do too.
That's a great idea.
Yeah. But I like a physical book too.
Yeah.
I do both.
I can't read on a plane though, because it makes to have a book like that with me, it makes me sick. So I always do the audiobook.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah. Originals. All right. I'll add that. Okay. Ginny, would you please say 3 things you say to someone on their birthday?
Happy birthday. Happy hippo bath day. That's good. I still have
I've never heard that one.
hippo bath day. He says that.
Good one.
That's great. Okay. Would you please name?
Which, by the way, it's Deirdre's birthday tomorrow.
Oh my goodness!
So you're gonna wish me a hippo bath day.
Hippo bath day tomorrow.
Okay.
Birthday.
Thank you.
All right. So on that note, would you please name 3 famous people named Frank?
Frank Sinatra. Frank Gifford, who passed away.
That's good.
Frankie and Johnny.
Dang!
Good.
That was super good.
I'm
Gifford, I wouldn't have come up with. That was a good one.
Very impressive. All right. All right, Ginny. Would you please say or name 3 things you ask someone who you meet for the first time?
What do you do? Do you have any kids? How much money do you make?
That was funny.
I would never actually ask somebody that. So
I
how
didn't
much
think
money do you make?
That's great.
How many times have you been married?
Why don't you have any kids?
Right.
It's a good thing Ginny's married because she would be a horrible first date.
The question should be, what shouldn't you ask?
Right.
When you
I'll do
meet
that one next
someone?
time. That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Okay, let's see. All right. Would you please name 3 foods you eat with your fingers?
Breadsticks, pizza, and crudité.
Good
Good.
job. Wow.
Wow. Good. All right.
Thanks.
Ginny, would you please name 3 famous painters?
Jackson Pollock, crap. Monet and Renoir. Cool.
Oh,
Crap is my
Renoir's my favorite.
Crap is an
Crap is also my favorite artist. Yeah.
Mine too.
Thank you.
Okay, that was very good. You did that at the very end.
I pulled it out.
Yeah, yes. All right. Would you please name 3 fast food restaurants?
McDonald's, Wendy's, Burger King.
Nice.
Easy.
That was easy.
That
Yeah.
was easy.
Good
She
job.
gave me a softball though too, so that's all right.
Right. That was
Thank
your one softball. All right, we're in our last round.
Mhm.
Ginny, you guys are doing well today. This is impressive.
I think we're
It
tied.
inspires me.
She pulled out the Frankie and Johnny's and now we're tied.
The Franks and the Painters. I'm very impressed. Okay, Ginny, would you please name 3 slang words that really annoy you?
Adorbs, totes, and cray cray.
All of which Pete says on a daily basis.
Pete says to me, one of our content directors says to me on a daily basis. And then I say, you go back and just work on your man bun, Pete. I hate those. And he does it to me every day.
Every day. He told me he totes the goat the other day. And
I hear cray cray a lot.
Ugh.
And obvi.
Yes. And jelly for jealous. Jelly.
Jelly. Are you jelly? Envy.
Okay. On that same note, would you please name 3 habits that really annoy you?
Picking your teeth, picking your ears, and not covering your mouth when you sneeze.
Oh man, I thought you were going to say picking your nose. That would have been way better.
I know. That actually floated by. I'm like, no.
Filter.
Yeah, the filter came out.
Yeah. Good job, guys. I think you guys are tied. You all did
tied,
great.
yeah.
Yeah.
You don't get bragging rights like Shonali. Shonali bragged for at least a week that she
I'm honored to be tied.
So Deirdre, tell everyone where they can find you online.
Okay, so you can find me, go to pureperformancecom with 2Ms.com. Check out our company website. My blog is deirdrebreckenridge.com. And please, please, please follow me on Twitter. I'm at D. Breckenridge.
And of course, I will link to everything in the blog post.
Terrific.
Thank you so much for being here. Happy birthday tomorrow. Happy graduation.
Oh, thank you.
Yay!